Here's another speed round of Did You Know Rock trivia. We'll start with Michael Nesmith, famous for being in the Monkees, that made-for-TV band. Well, did you know that his mom was the one who invented liquid paper? Yeah, she was a secretary and came up with a way to cover up those pesky typos. Well, in 1979, she sold her patent to the Gillette Corporation for $47.5 million. Sadly, she passed away the next year. I'm guessing that Michael's share of her estate was more than he ever made with the Monkees. We all know that Joe Walsh was famous for being part of one of the greatest guitar duels of all time, the final flourish on Hotel California with Don Felder. But he's also part of another great duel with Steve Lukather of Toto. They played together on Don Henley's Dirty Laundry. That is Joe Walsh up first and Luke finishing it off with a flurry. Great duel. Speaking of Luke, did you know that when he did his recording of the solo and the outro on Lionel Richie's Running with the Night, he didn't know the tape was rolling. Yeah, he just kept going to the tune in his head, figuring out his parts as he went. And at the end of the song, he said, "Okay, I think we're ready for a take." Well, the producer leaned into the mic and said, "That was a take. We were rolling and I think we got it." Luke, he's famous for those kind of stories. There's dozens of them. And lastly, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. They did not know their band name when they hopped into a car with Henry Diltz, the famed photographer, to drive around LA to find a spot to shoot their album cover. Well, they came across an old house with a battered couch in front and shot the iconic photo for their debut album. The problem is, a couple days later, they finally did come up with the band name, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, but the order of them sitting on the couch was off. It was Nash, Stills, and Crosby. So they went back to that house to try to reshoot it. It was gone. It had been demolished. They found it in ruins. But the photo was so great, they went with it anyway. In the comments, let me know some of your favorite little trivia nuggets.